Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Electrician Simulator. Today's beverage is a very nice peach tea, or peach infusion I think is the technical term. Either way, welcome back to the game. In a previous video we were doing some jobs in a couple of different properties, fault finding, putting in some new lighting, etc. And we also worked in the back office here to fix, I think it was a hand mixer, and overall had some fun with that. Now since then I have done a couple more jobs. I have rewired 2 houses. I mean, they didn't need doing, but well, the people were old and we can take advantage of that as a tradesperson. And then I filled in 17 fraudulent pat tests. It was just a visual inspection. You know, you walk around the property, if there's nothing arcing and sparking, you can just sign it off and get paid. And also did an interview with a TV show called Rogue Traders. I'm not too sure what that's about, but we shall see. Anyway, in this video we... Obviously none of that is true. Let's check out some of the jobs. That looks highly suspicious. Let's see. I think it was the electrician at the construction site. So this is from Thomas Roskell here. I'm contacting you as a professional courtesy. It's a little awkward. We're finishing a house and one of us we've completely overlooked electricity. Okay, I was joking about the whole dodgy tradesperson thing. This guy just forgot that electricity was needed. Okay, suggested items here. It's install the missing electrical boxes, install sockets, and install the switches. So this is a full-on, ground-up sort of put the electricity in, so we'll do that. We need, wow, we need a lot of stuff, actually. We need 4 electrical boxes, we don't own any, 6 single outlets, 2 dual outlets, or twin outlets there, 6 dual switches, 2 single switches, 4 circuit breakers, I think that says 1 phase, and 100 cables. We already have a couple, so I'm just going to add all those to basket, and then we'll buy. That's 658 generic units of currency to spend, and well, I'm going to assume that the job is alright. What's the payment? I didn't even check it. The reward is actually only 785, so we're not going to get a huge amount off it, but anyway, we'll accept that job, and this should be a fairly big job, but hopefully fairly fun at that. I was going to say, why have I moved around, but there's a stool there. Anyway, we'll get in our strangely American-type pickup and go to more of a Euro wiring, I think. The previous video, there was a couple of people that I assume know about this sort of thing. I know the basics, but they were saying, yeah, there's loads of... you know, basically, you would not be employed for long doing what we've done, and just point out the indiscrepancies. But anyway, it is, after all, a game that's just not purportedly to be 100% accurate, but it does say it is for entertainment purposes, so we can let it off. Anyway, this is the property. We can see it is, yeah, it's fairly complete, I would imagine. We do have some cables on there for lighting by the look of it that are, yeah, they've just left the loops there, so apparently they didn't forget it. There is our fuse box here, and well, let's turn that to, I always go, yeah, that is off. That is definitely off. It says on the top left, install missing electrical boxes and yeah, all sorts of stuff. So let's go ahead and place some of these. You can place them when it has that box around. You can place them pretty much wherever. So this is the garage. Got nothing in here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go for inventory. We're going to put on the switches there and the other switch there. So this is a dual switch, is it? Is that, it says electrical box. Do we need, I don't think we need one in there, or do we? That's a dual switch, so I mean we can, no, it does say electrical box, so we'll put electrical box in there. No, it definitely is in there. So we've already got electrical box in there. That is the switch in. Good grief, that's where they store all the light. So we've got a dual socket there. We need a, is that a single socket? That is, it's not. It's a single switch over here. Single switch goes in. That is a, looks to be a single socket. We've got in this room another, let me just crouch down, another socket. I'll come back to that one. But we can put in the switches for the lighting. So that goes there, followed by a dual switch, which is fine. Another dual switch on top of that one. That one is a socket. We'll have a look in the bedrooms here, and there is almost all of those done. Is that that's quite, is that really, that's low? Is that a socket? That is a socket. But we'll put this one in here, and that's a dual socket. I'm just going to finish the switches off, and then we know we're pretty much sorted. That is going to be a dual switch, and there's going to be a dual switch, is it? Yep. Oh, incorrect item. So we'll have to go for add to inventory. Yeah, that is a single one. Yep, that's fine. And why has someone just put that across the door? I hope that's not load bearing. We'll find out if we move it. Okay, 3, and we'll place that in here. You can see if you place it, you can place it wherever. As long as it's inside there, though, you're fine. That is a dual one. And then I guess we'll just place the outlets. So we'll go to outlets, and we'll have a single outlet, a dual outlet, followed by these here as well. In fact, we might as well go and put those in. So we'll go for number 3. Take the cover off this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's all the phases there. And phases? They're all single phase, aren't they? Yeah. That's the breakers in. I don't know what the general term for them would be. Lots of dogs barking as well outside. I think that's all of those in there. That dual one's been done. Single goes there. This is all fine. Then it's a single. It is a dual and a single. So we now need to wire them up. It just says install missing electrical boxes, yes, and supply power to the electrical boxes. So including the switches. Let's go for cabling then. Turn on the cable system. Yeah. And we can have the cable detector on. It doesn't really matter. It looks like these stock in 50s. So we need to supply power. So what is the best way of doing this? I mean, I think this game will probably allow us to connect everything up to 1. That doesn't sit right with me at all. Also, I'm noticing... What's going on here? Feels like we've got Easter egg stuff going on there. So what we'll do is we'll provide power to all of the light switches first. Let's do that. So we do need to go there. Now, I don't know if the game wants us to run it a particular way, but I'm going to do it so that the... how would you get through there? Okay, let's try not to overthink this. So we can hold. Is it shift? No, it is R. And I'm gonna bring it across and have it so it basically drops down to the light. That feels a bit more, you know, a bit better anyway. So that's connected up, and then that. I mean. I guess, how do we get it round here? Can I just do that? Oh, yeah, that's like actually coming through the wall. That sits well with me. Yeah, so you actually can put it through the wall. That's pretty clever. Sadly, this one's going to have to go up there. What I'll do is I'm going to stop there with the wiring. That is enough for me to maybe then connect these up. Let's try about that. Let me actually turn that on. So that has provided 2 power. Yeah, okay. Let's knock that off. Let's run the rest of it, shall we? Are we really going to connect it? All the lighting, all the downstairs lighting to 1. I mean, that's not unreasonable. Is that generally how they do it? Certainly wouldn't connect the sockets to the same thing. I know that much. Although, well... As people point out in the comments, they were mentioning about some of the dodgy things that they've seen in people buying properties, and yeah, not ideal. So I'm going to go to there and then bring it down. Yep, that's good. This other one... Is this a ring we're doing? Would it come through that wall? It would come through that wall. Let's do that. From there to... Hang on. To, say, there. And then... drag it through here. Cable is too long. Yeah, that's fine. But it will come to there. That one. Down. Not ideal, but whatever. And then for that one, where's the next? It's there. Again, can we just come through the wall? We can. Straight through the wall. To there. Oh. Tell you what, we'll go up and over. Out there. It's a bit close to the socket for my liking, but it's happened. Another socket there. And they're all at different heights, which is curious. So here's the thing. I need now to get power to there. And then I think there. Are those the two? Are those the last ones? It is possible. So do we put it there first? Or do we go up and round? I don't think much matters. Up, across. No, we're going to do that one first. Goes up there. Goes along to here. Then across. Then working there. I don't know how many electricians are currently just in awe of the stupidity on on display here. This is going to go up and across and then through the wall. And then... Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. No, sorry. That is correct. Then it's to there. Go around. Drop it down. And there we go. Okay, so is that all of the lights connected? 8 of 16. Alright. Now what we're going to do is count the sockets. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Right. Feels like we've missed something. This is one in here. Okay. Let's wire up the sockets. And I think we may end up... Do we just go... Do we go down and across this time? Like, I'm going to assume that these are hidden. Through the wall. It's not terrible, but definitely don't want any diagonals. So there's the first socket. I guess we'll ring it round this way. If we just stick to this wall, we don't even need to come this far. We just need to get to here, is the first one. So it's from there, down. Can I get in here? Yes, we can. Right in that corner. Brilliant. Wire too long. It's alright. We can do that. There. I mean, I guess we could run it through the wall, but... Let's run it to there. Across. That was lucky. Very lucky. Where's the next socket in here? It's that one. Straight across. Through the wall. In that corner. Alright. Then this one. Straight through the wall. It's going to be handy. To there. And to there. Then to there. Then to there. That's a weird height. That's a different height. To that one. Then to... other side of the wall. Behind those paint cans, which I'm assuming is not a permanent feature, but I haven't checked with the planners yet. It's that's a bit difficult. There. Down across. Tripping hazard. And is that it? It is. Okay, let's let's follow these wires. So the lighting circuit is on one of these breakers. It goes up and across, round, down, first light, then connects through to this one. Goes all the way around the top. When we can, dropping down. This then goes through the wall. Along here, it's just very difficult to see because it is physically behind that wall. That then comes again through that, back up, right across, drops down to the landing light here. Around, I wasn't going to go right back up to then come back down. To that one, right across. Yeah, drops down. No, goes that way, comes back up, and then through, right across there. And then to that one. I would probably... Would I do it that same way again? I mean, I might do it. I might alter some of the sequence, but not really. The other one, another simple thing. It's all worked down and then back up when we can. So straight that single outlet, around the corner to there. Probably could have just brought this round to there and then straight through the wall, probably along that there, I think. Yeah, and then to that, then along there and up. That would have been a bit better instead of that one. But at least we've got some nice blue slugs around, so we can see what's going on. Into that one, through the wall. Yeah. Oh, look at the state of that. Look at that diagonal. That's it. Ugh. Right. Okay. Rewire is complete. Let's get back to the office and see. We actually have 2 cables remaining as well, so it did guesstimate the right amount of cable. That's good. So, we'll see what rating it gives us. And I'm sure you can give me a rating as well. Please don't, it won't be high. So, there is install the missing electrical boxes. We've got 50 XP for... Yeah, pretty much everything. We're not going to read through every single one. It's 50 experience for them all and varying levels of money. Well, it's either 50 or 100 generic units of currency each one. And they're all in. It looks like you don't get a final... we don't get a final amount for connecting them up. Supply power to all of them. And that's the one that took most time. Anyway, apparently our time is not money. So, we have leveled up. And... we've also got house without light, install lamps, headphones not working. What's this? Do you like to play games? Well, I've known to be now and again. Yeah, known to. Anyway, or maybe you enjoy watching others play. Then feel free to visit my channel on ElliTube. Don't forget to subscribe. I was like, oh yeah, received a mouse to advertise my channel, but it didn't work. Don't know if I broke it or was faulty all along. Fix it so I can palm it off to one of my viewers. Let's accept that and see what the deal is. They're very much on brand here. So we have a mouse. It is a 5-button mouse, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a scroll. I guess we've got the one there as well. It could be classed as a 6-button, but that's normally DPI change. Appears to be a... wireless mouse. Indeed it is. And probably optical. Don't know if it's laser. With digital camo on the top. Alright, so we take the shell off. Looks like that shell is just a... it's a replaceable one anyway. And I can see that already there is rust on these screws. Interesting. I wonder how it got there. Let's check the inside of this. And there's the internals. That's pretty good. I like that. Let's start unhooking everything. Getting all the cables away. You can see they're all in the basket on the left-hand side there. And they do rattle around, which is strange. I was going to say, are those heat staked on, but they're not. Again, they're screwed on. But there was a rusty. I don't know how that's happened. Like, why do they insist on storing it underwater? That comes out. That comes out. There's the switches there. And we'll need to remove this. But what am I missing? That screw there. Do I need to... battery? Yeah, I need to desolder that. And that can come out. That is a lens. And there we go. So it is fully disassembled. Let me double check each of these. Let's inspect the battery. It is broken. To be fair, imagine the only thing was wrong was the battery need to be replaced, and we've just taken the whole thing apart. Yeah, classic example of overhandling on this one. Let's get the meter out. Double check all these. That appears to be good. This is a side panel, so that's the side panel button. We've got an LED panel. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. This is an LED panel. LED panel? Ah, and it appears to be that an LED is broken. Okay. As we all know, it can't be a gaming product without RGB. Let's put a 2 generic units currency part in there. Check the wheel. I expect it to be perfectly fine. Inspect the motherboard. So optical sensor. It is an optical mouse. Could it be laser? Checking all the switches. Ah, the scroll socket is broken. I mean, there's a diode there. LED. I'm just wondering how off the shelf these parts would be. Like, if you were to even attempt this, would it be worth trying to get hold of that? I don't know. That's now good. There's a bit of product. Lens. Inspect. That's fine. Middle case. I expect all these to be fine. LED panel. DPI. It is DPI panel. That's perfectly fine as well. I think everything is all good then. Alright, let's go to assembly. And we're going to put this thing back together. So, put the screws back in. And get the screwdriver out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That goes in there. Scroll wheel. We'll need to solder that back on. There we go. And then connect that up to the board. We need to install... Well, I guess we can put the battery in. Don't think you would really want to at this stage, although I don't know if it would actually do much. That can go in there. Screw that in. And then the connectors. Another connector there. It's difficult finding all the connectors sometimes. Let me just shift that around. There you go. Gaming mouse. Yeah. That's what we're fixing. Side panel. Screw that in. Again, connectors can go in. Top shell can go on. 4 screws there. Top shell. And test device. Yep, that's definitely what you do. You just get hold of the mouse and give it one of those. Send the item back. Okay. And that was 250 generic units of currency. So what you're telling me is we can spend probably, what, 5 minutes or less fixing a mouse that is almost certainly not worth anywhere near the fix value, using about maybe 20 generic units of currency worth of parts. or we can spend 5 times as long and a lot more money to wire an entire house. Admittedly, not very well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into the repair business and probably put loads of cameras to stream it on different platforms as well. Either way, that's been a bit of Electrician Simulator. Jokes aside, I do genuinely enjoy this game. It is very chill, but it's got enough to sort of keep me interested and having to worry, just worry about where stuff's going to be routed and such. And yeah, there seems to be quite a detailed amount of things to do. We've got install lamps there. That's it's a sound card that we need to fix. This is, it looks to be, is that a, yeah, it's a Roomba. Other automated vacuum products are also available. And the plant lover here, they just really love plants. Can't get enough of plants. Anyway, we'll leave it there for now. That's been a bit of the game. If you want to see more, by all means, let me know. And as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.